Gonna check audio real quick. Make sure we're good. How am I sounding? Sounding okay? Sound problem? Got it. All right, cool.
Devil may cry.
Good old Nico. All right. Just jumping back into the saddle. So we're going to try get back to Virgil and hopefully not get our asses handed to us this time. We'll see how that goes. Am I on Trickster? I guess I lost my DT from the fight, but I don't know if that's because I charged it or what. Come on. Need you dead. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So I want to make sure I haven't lost touch as of yet. Gotcha. Suck it, nerd. Worth it. No damage bonus negated most of that, so that's fine. That'll work. There we go. Again, it's never a clean fight. Well, sometimes it is, but for those guys, it's like, fuck. Alright, game. No, you don't. Stop trying to do the summoning dance. Oop. Ooh. I'm gonna get into trouble if I keep doing that. I keep thinking there's gonna be like a cutscene, and so I try to skip it, and it's like there's no cutscene. Good. I wish they'd give me more of those that were just like one at a time. Damn it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Got a little bit of health back. Got it. Got it. Well, that's not what I wanted, but hey. Perfectly fine. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it. What floor am I on? 58. keep doing the air juggles. Might as well. Oop, no. Alright, let's get him in a stun state. I think I'm gonna win. Got it. Okay. Got it. Got it. One. There we go. Come on, boys. Got it. That's fine. Again, at this point, the timer doesn't even matter. Like, the timer's there, but it doesn't mean shit. Again, that should have been a perfect counter hit, but no. Stop it! Fucking Jesus, man. Stop. Motherfucker keeps trying. I don't like that most of you are still alive. Not good. Okay. Are you out of your mind, game? Tired of dealing with them. I don't know what happened to the other one, but I'll take it. All right, the final 20. I am honestly not sure I'm looking forward to this. Got it. Why does the cooldown on this seem like a lot quicker? Alright, game. Got it. Alright. These are not going to be clean fights. And I don't dare use Sin until 97. Which means we got to get there. If I could manage to not die, though, that'd be cool. Well, he's busy doing a flamethrower over there. I hate devil-triggered anything, especially the fucking bats. Stay down, damn it. "34 seconds with what? With what?" Did he devil trigger early? He did, didn't he? Stop that shit. Oh shit, I forgot he was burrowing. It's fine. Stop it. I don't know if it gave me the benefit of the doubt there or not, but I got some health back, so fuck it. I'm going cross-eyed. Can't back up, but there's nowhere to back up to. You know what? I'll take it. 88. All right. Thank you for the host, Bad Luck Bryce. Thank you. I appreciate it. Whew. Didn't use the sin at all. Thank you, thank you. I'll take it. Whew. I'm trying not to die. We'll see how that goes. Oh, that was good. I don't know if you knew what happened there, but I almost got shot by an ice block, and I countered it at the right time. Hey, Tiger Loves Tacos, welcome. Standizen and Kung Fusian? Are you talking about the gloves? What? I'm unfamiliar with the names. Is that a language difference? Yeah, no worries, Tiger, no worries. Thanks for being here. Got one. Got one. Ah, I got it. All right. Also, yes, I did fuck up. Currently doing a Super B run of Bloody Pals. Oh yeah, Super B is great. Of course, it hurts your points, but you know. Oh, okay. Standing Urizen, Final Urizen. Yeah, there's some tricks to those. Normally, I like to get them into their stun states, which is not easy. But yeah. I know what you mean. Well, I tried to devil trigger at the right time and I messed it up. That's fine. I'm gonna get rid of you first. Good thing they teleport together. I'm not losing my lock on you. Fuck you. Ah. And of course. No, you don't. Gotten 700,000 red orbs and 75 floors. I believe that. I believe that absolutely. Ah, yeah. You're right. No health orbs for 3 boss fights. You're absolutely correct. I mostly rely on Trickster for a couple of them, and then I switch over for... Wait, what floor am I on? Fucking bat. That's a miss. Alright, game. Everything's got a goddamn devil trigger. Fuck off! Got it. Almost there. Almost there. Nero tips? I've got none. I really absolutely have none. I need to get rid of you. You're the bigger threat. I need both of you dead. Fuck off. Oh yeah, absolutely. Me and Balrog, we get along. Me and Balrog, we speak the same language. Practice your exceeds. Thank you for the soul. Alright, so this is the last enemy floor. Which, if you don't remember, they're basically putting me through the gauntlet of every enemy that's in the game. So hopefully I don't have to use anything, but I will use Sin Devil Trigger if I have to. Not that I want to, because everything in here is an asshole. No, you stay down. Yep, there's his Sin Devil Trigger. Or not Sin Devil Trigger, just Devil Trigger. They don't have Sin Devil Triggers. Only I have Sin Devil Trigger. Fucking monsters with DT. Fuck off. Will you die, like, now, please? I love how I only got half of that. I'm gonna keep you bound for a minute. Because if I get him unbound, he's too free. Stop it. Fucking die. Nope. Fucking die, damn it. There we go. Nope, I fucked up. Drill it. Yeah, keep charging this way. Get him. Get that big boy. Yeah, get him again. Get that bug. Did you? Oh my god, he wrecked the shit out of him. You're just kicking ass, big boy. You stop it. Stop it right now. Shit. You're the worst one. Fucking done, bitch! Woohoo! Yeah, so if you didn't know, the big guys, the really big behemoth guys, if you unleash them, they attack their own allies. They have no care in the world what they're attacking. If they run through them, they are doing damage. So you can use them to full advantage. All right. So now we're back to where I was yesterday. Hopefully I don't fucking lose it again on the goddamn Virgil fight, but I very well might. So we're just going to spend as much red orbs as we have to get this done. I'm not going to lie. We're going to keep on Balrog because the jump has a burst effect, which gets rid of summon swords and everything else. But yeah, let's do it. That's one. Number 2. Alright, game. I do not need you fucking with me right now. I did not see that at all. Not good. Did it not do it? Oh my god. Alright, well. Oh my god, this game. You suck. I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. Fuck it. This next one's going to be a pain, but I'm going to basically use the same method. Fuck it. Ow. 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 I'm not going to have the DT gauge. I already don't have the DT gauge. I know, but Sin's not the thing that's going to help me. Alright, I need him to do this phase one more time. Nice hat, idiot. Didn't summon it, dude. All right, let's try it one more time. Come on. No, stop it. Just give me what I'm looking for. Come on, Virgil. Come on, Virgil. Come on, Virgil. Stop it. No, stop. He is pissing me off. The time he does do it is when I don't care. Wait, this might be it. Got it. Woo! Woo! Fuck. Oh no, I can, for sure. But I'm not. I absolutely can, for sure, do it without Meteor, but I'm not. I am not doing that.
What you lack is this. Thought you like it.
Oh. And for those of you who didn't think I was using enough Royal Guard, I was using it there. What do you mean, first Dante S rank? What does that mean? I don't think it's my first. It's my first in the tower. Like, this is the first time I did Bloody Palace all the way through. With Dante. The only one I'm missing is Nero. But, fuck. My rank? I don't know. I don't know what my rank is. I have no idea. You want to see some V? Do you want normal V or do you want super V? Because I know you're using super V. And I've already done the palace with V, so like there's nothing really new there. You want normal V. You want to see strats? Honestly, the strats for V are keep reading your goddamn book. Like, that's the strat. Just keep reading your goddamn book. Also, in other areas, you're going to see, like, certain things that I do, but actually, V's air taunt isn't all that great. Don't get me wrong, he's got some good moves, but his air taunt's not all that great.
Go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, the devil trick? Yeah, absolutely. And this is probably one of those times where you want to use that circle move with your cane. Rather than putting V out there in the open in later battles, you'll just use that. And it gives you some damage and saves you the problem of being, like, in danger. Fucking bats.
It's your turn. Scorch.
Also, remember, you can use your devil trigger to put your allies in auto mode. So, thank you for the soul. But yeah, you will use auto mode in a couple of instances. So just go ahead and do it from time to time if you don't feel like you need the big guy. Well, I got hit. That was embarrassing. I love that meteor. Also, so, all right. Again, on the lower levels, it doesn't really matter, but you're going to see what I like to call buffer summoning. And the reason is, when you summon in Nightmare, if he does that meteor attack, it does a lot of damage really quick in an AoE. So I may summon him in, have him do his AoE, and then put him back in the pocket. I will also do that if any one of my summons gets checkmated, because it auto resummons them. So I'll just summon him out and then put him back in the pocket until I really need him. But I get DT pretty easily, especially as V. V gets DT the easiest out of anybody. Followed by Dante. So summon in Nightmare often, only if you need an AoE or something to help with armor. And then from there, you can sort of like figure it out with your other two. If you can't, then just leave Nightmare out there. Like if you're not sure you can handle it, just leave Nightmare out there to handle it. Well, I tried. There we go. AoE nuke, yeah, basically. Especially as normal V. Because normal V's options are don't die. Like, that's his option. Super V, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can leave Nightmare out there all day.
It's your turn. No escape. Like yourselves.
So like these boys, they're fast and they lurch. So we're going to try and not get ourselves killed, at the same time trying to defend ourselves. But once we get them on the ground, they're pretty easy.
Pardon me.
The EX taunt? Yeah, EX taunt is pretty good. But I prefer this one.
Who's ready to die first?
Pretty damn good.
I need
Pretty much Star Wars. Yeah, you're not wrong.
go. Fail.
So, this is going to be a little bit different for a number of reasons. But that right there got rid of like 5 of them in a row right there. So that EX removal, it's pretty damn good. And it saves me the trouble of having to go up there and get them. Whoop, you tried. But yeah, when you're dealing with a large group of enemies, like, as long as you get an AoE, yeah, killing 5 enemies in 1 second with Royal Fart. So, exactly. So, this is a good place to do it. I think I got like 6 there in one thing. So, that's pretty much what you want to focus on. It's like, is there a lot of enemies out there? Are there a lot that are in the white zone? Because that's when you can do the stab, right? So if that's the case, just do the fork. Because it saves you the hassle of having to go in there, and the summon swords will just do it. And that's pretty much what they are. They're summon swords. Which was already your inclination as to who V was when you started this game. It's like, huh, who has that ability and would use that? And the answer is, only Virgil. Well, I mean, yeah, everybody, like, day one, everybody's like, oh, it's the, you know, but you all have that thing. He has iframes during the finish, but it leaves him exposed after the finish. That's the problem. Like, even during the iframes, I've been hit. I've been hit by some bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. And V gets in trouble. If V starts to get comboed, there's not a lot you can do to save him. Again, AoE. Put him back in the pocket. Oh. What am I doing on his back? I was like, what? I couldn't figure out where I was there for a second. So, yeah. That was why I wasn't moving. I didn't realize I got on Nightmare's back. Oh, for sure. Games do some bullshit. But at the same time, if you can avoid the bullshit, it's probably on you.
Now,
Yes, exactly. The reason it does good style points is because you got rid of multiple enemies at the same time, which is why even if certain moves are stale, like they're bad moves, or you've done them a lot of times, and a great example is when I was playing Dante, there were some times where I'd use Kalina Ann 2 and 1. The reason I do that is because if I hit multiple enemies, it doesn't matter, because my style will still go up, because I'm hitting multiple enemies. Also, everything can be countered very easily with V just because you don't have to care about being involved in it. Woo-hoo-hoo, you tried. But yes, even if you use summon swords multiple times. Oh yeah. Like, so you do have iframes on the jump up, and you have iframes using the bird. Like, the second you do this, that pop right there, you're free. You can get out of anything with that. But yes, bunny hops work.
go. Pierce throne.
Come down, you fuck. Thought you were gonna be sneaky up in the sky, didn't you?
I give you. May not. Fail.
So that time I didn't get a meteor. But that's fine.
Now get to work.
Get him out of the sky. And there are some times where that bat that explodes, like anything that explodes in this game has an effect that it will attack allies or any enemies. So you may just leave that out there, unless you don't have a choice, and let it explode. Oh, well, if you need to go to bed, I could probably just end stream now. I did get through Dante's... well, I got hit immediately. Alright, fuck me. How about a meteor? Again, I hate the gangly noodle guys. I really do. I hate the gangles. You can stay awake, she says. That was me checking Discord real quick. Don't mind me. Pardon me, pardon me.
Rise. Reap what you sow. Reap what you sow.
Not a lot you can do about this guy. Just keep attacking and hope you hit him. Almost 2 a.m. Are you like Nova Scotia or something? What the hell?
I need you.
Iceland. No, I got you. Oh, the one ran away. It's gotta be freezing. Even if it is the green one. I never did understand that. Why is Iceland the green one and why is Greenland the ice one? -1? Oh my god. That sounds disgusting. That sounds horrendous. Hey, I know that move. I've seen it before. Ow, that one hit me. Alright, game. You wanna not get me hit like 5 billion? Nightmare, what the fuck are you aiming at? Oh, that was weird.
To the underworld.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Still below freezing, though. That's cold. Cold as fuck. I know. I know. It's a damn shame.
Go. At your pleasure. The angel that decided on my foot. So, what a nice to ride.
Patty coats are pretty much mandatory. Fuzzy socks. I wish I had fuzzy socks. I've just got normal socks. Just like... Oof. I miss the cold. I really do. Like, I don't want freezing, but I miss cold. Just give me something that is less than 80 degrees, please. Thank you. Fucking boiling down here.
It's your turn. Unfortunately, I have to keep going.
Oh. What was the message? Ah, well. Looks like that was on for a reason. Goodbye. Nothing, just somebody tried to send a stupid follow bot thing. It's okay, no worries. Hey, you want followers and viewers? Go to followbot.com. Fuck off. Alright, anyway. Our blankets are pretty thick compared to other countries. I want a nice, thick blanket. I won't lie. I'll take a nice, thick blanket. The only thing I use is a comforter. Like, I don't even use sheets. Like, I have a fitted sheet, and that's it. 'Cause it's so fucking hot down here. And yet, my normal comforter is, like, so not good. Also, remember, if you've got multiple long-distance enemies, make sure that you keep them down on the ground. Get sick in too much heat? No, I feel the same. So, let me explain. And again, it's not common knowledge for me, but whenever I get warm, like my body gets physically warm by the outside world, I go into sleep mode. Like, I will fall asleep. Doesn't matter if I'm sitting. Doesn't matter if I'm standing somewhere. If it's hot, humid, and disgusting, I am sleepy as hell. And it drives me nuts because I'm trying to do stuff. It's like, bleh. Because my body, for whatever reason, throws off heat. My body is like fucking throwing off heat 24/7. Just burning calories. Yeah, fuck the wasps. I'm the same way with these fucking bats. It's the same thing. Fuck those bats. It's the same goddamn thing. But yeah, so it's just, it's miserable. It's miserable being hot. Like, I can't stand being hot. I'll take cold over hot every goddamn time. You tried. (28.4 degrees Fahrenheit) right now. Just checked. Yeah, let me just move to Iceland. I'm sure that'll be an inexpensive trip, and, you know, I'll just leave my job and everything else. It'll be fine. Listen, I know you've given me quite a bit of bits. I think, like, a certain number. I'm not going to say out loud. But, unless you're a sugar mama, I don't know if that's going to work. So remember what I said about stalemating? You can make cocoa? Nice. There's nothing better than a nice warm cup of No, it's fine. No, like, I was joking. It's fine. You can tell whatever story you want. I'm not gonna, like, stop you from telling it, but you don't have to tell me anything, I promise. I'm not even gonna, like, talk about it anymore just because I don't want people asking what the question was. Oh, what did she ask? It's like, doesn't matter. Wasn't a big deal. Didn't get the meteor, but that's fine. That slam is great. I try to be a chill man. I try to be a chill dude. No stress, no worries.
Right.
You know, just do difficult games and don't give a feck. Okay, I missed big on that one. Listen, if anybody ever took me beating Hell in Hell mode on Devil May Cry 5 and actually took that on a resume seriously, give me a call. Like, seriously, just give me a call. I'll work with you. I don't care.
It's your turn.
If it ever mattered, just, you know, let me know. I've got it recorded. There's video evidence. I feel like there's more to that story. Got hired for playing Animal Crossing because...
Now, get to work. Scorch them. Away. Now.
Remember that AoE thing? Also, another thing is... Hey, gangly noodle boys. See it right there. That's what I'm talking about. You go in for the kill, and they get you. His routine was impressive in-game and dedication. What did he get hired to do is my other question.
Go. At your pleasure. Yeah.
Well, there... Yeah, so wait a minute. That is Nico. Are you kidding me, Bat? Heard the news years ago. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Because again, I don't think that's stuck. I don't think you could be... Like, unless you're... it's one of those weird things where this is why people get on Twitch. Because even if you play a game competitively, like, let's say for any reason, like, there's never going to be an instance where it's going to make you enough money to make it through the rest of the year, unless it's like $1 million tournament. But you're going to split the prize pool with whoever else is involved, your team, your coaches. And that's if you had those things, which a lot of people do. Which means you pretty much get nothing. Not to mention the taxes and everything else. That's a whole nother thing. I'm interested in the story, but not for the reason you think. I'm sorry. It's crude. It was a serious moment for you. I apologize. But yes, I believe that was unfair of them to do that, especially without warning. Did you have any other violations, or was that the only one? Alright, we're not going to let him summon, because I know that's what he wants to do. Stop getting on the damn summon. You're not doing that fucking dance. Whoop! Only one. That seems kind of silly. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Although I don't know Icelandic law either, so I couldn't really tell you there.
Who's ready to die first?
You intrigue me more. Why must you tell me these things? I'm in the middle of a game here, woman. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm just joking. Like, this is not good. Although it's interesting because I guess it's just becoming the normal now, and I guess that's fine. It's just a little interesting that no, it's fine. So again, it's a form of female empowerment. That's fine. Um, but what I mean to say is, I have this strange relationship with a lot of females with rather large chests. I'm not going to put it in any other fashion, but they all seem to be rather open about it now. Like they're just sort of owning it and realizing like, yeah, these are mine. They're pretty great. I like them. Whereas in the old, you're like, let's go back a few decades. Like that wouldn't be the normal. They'd be like, oh well, let's not talk about it, that sort of thing. But no, that's a new normal, and I'm okay with that. Again, it's newer. It's an odder experience for me because I remember back in the days when it was like a big thing to like keep that sort of thing hidden. But you know, no, it's fine. Well, see, now you depress me. But no, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand. I understand why you would. It's just, it's sad. It's sad to me. It's like, oh. No, for sure, absolutely. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not denying anybody their rights or anything like that. Although, so I will mention that. Okay, I got it. I have been the victim of reverse sexism, and it's not a fun experience. And again, I know that sounds weird, but when it has to do with like law and that sort of thing, it makes it even worse. Because it's like, how do you do that? How do you deal with that? It's a state, and it's like, well, that doesn't make it right. But there wasn't really, it wasn't like a criminal case or anything.
What a pitiful sight.
It wasn't a criminal case or anything, but it had to do with like rights as a parent, right? We'll take a minute to discuss it. It's fine. No. It's okay. It's okay. So, let me preface this by saying that yes, I do have a child, and I love them very much. So, again, I'm not gonna bring it down because I am happy where I am now. I'm pretty confident. So I at the time, and we'll go back. God, it's been 8 years now. 8 years. Um, I was with a woman that I believed was going to be my partner until the end of my days, and I strongly believe that. And just like I was discussing before, she's got curves. She's still got curves. And that's fine. It's perfectly fine. But so I know what I'm talking about because I've been there. You know what I mean? So just to give you an idea of where I've been and how I've seen things. But yes, she's very well built. Um, and, the long and short of it was, and I had to come to terms with this because for a long time I believed it was my fault, but I was betrayed. Like, to be completely honest, because I put my full faith in her as a human being and as my potential spouse and as a lifelong partner, and I got run over. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I got hit by like a fucking truck. And I tried to, and I'm still, I still, to a certain degree, I wanted to be a parent to my son who was taken from me. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that one. Like, that's what happened. And no matter what anybody else would say, he was taken away from me, but not by the state or anything like that, but by her. And then there was a certain amount of, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's worked out now. Again, we're on, I don't want to say friendly terms, but we're on amicable terms. Um, but yeah, so I went through that and we went to court. Yeah, we're on speaking terms. Although it's only on her whim, I guess you could say. Um, but anyway, so again, if certain things were to happen, again, like there was a time like a couple years back, I'd be like, if she came back, I would be thrilled off my ass. But at this point in time, like I'd need like a lot of apologies and a lot of recovery and that sort of thing. And I've been through that, been through therapy, been through a whole bunch of other things. But so I've got my joint custody. So that was the first thing. Although that took a couple of years to get that done. Um, and my visitation rights are now longer than what they were because initially my visitation rights were 8 weeks out of the year, which is not a lot. And it was in 2 week periods, 4 times a year, I think. So, yeah, not great at that time. Uh, so now it's better. Um, and at some point, we're going to discuss, or at least I'm going to discuss with my child, like what they want to do with their future, where they want to end up, all that sort of stuff. And maybe I take on the role of full time parent at that point because maybe they decide to stay with me, but they didn't have a choice early on because they were just born and they were taken and everything else. But the state at the time when I went to the court case was basically like, oh, well, she's the mother. And unfortunately, I don't buy that as a reasoning. It's like, oh, well, she's the mom. Well, okay, I'm the dad. And unfortunately, the thing that wasn't helping my case at the time was that I was unemployed. I'd just gotten let go. Like there's a whole bunch of things that are going on with this. But so I was let go from my old job. So I was in the middle of finding a new job. This court case was happening. She was leaving, took my child away. I was getting ready to leave my apartment, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of things happening in the same time. But then I got full time work and I tried again, right? And even though me as a working adult, I make more per hour than her. I do. Um, I have a consistent schedule. I have a sitter. There's plenty of schools, all that sort of stuff. There wasn't anything I could do because too much time had passed. He was getting ready to start school. And of course, the courts were in her area. Like the courts were in her area. And the way that court systems work in the US is basically they're like elected officials. So, of course, they're not going to let a possible constituent go, which would be my child eventually. So they just BS some shit and said, oh, well, nope, it makes more sense for him to stay here. But here's the new rules. Here, go ahead and follow them. And again, this was the time when I got my joint custody and everything else. So, again, I'm a little jaded. And I think that certain laws could definitely be better, especially in these cases, because now I can say that I feel like I am the better parent. I couldn't say that before because, again, I cared about her. I cared about her emotions. I cared about how she was feeling. I didn't really understand what she was feeling or why she felt the urge to leave or anything else like that. And the more I learned, the more disgusted I became. But it wasn't really. Initially, it was with myself because I was beating myself up. I was like, shit, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Why is this happening? All that sort of stuff. And I thought, okay, it's got to be purely me. But through my own experiences and everything else, and obviously, you could say that I have my own perspective, but I know how she lives and I know how I live. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I feel like I'm the better parent. And I think that's the part that should matter, not that I'm a woman or not that I'm a male or anything of that nature. And there was like a whole bunch, like early on, like I was being stabbed in the back super hard, but not in the sense that I was being betrayed by just her, but the idea that they were trying to convince the judge that because of my size and because of how big I am as a human being, that somehow I was being violent during our relationship. And that wasn't ever the case. Like, I can confidently say, especially now, like during the court case, I was like, holy shit, did I ever actually hurt somebody? And the more I thought about it, the answer was no. I never physically touched anybody. I didn't try to manipulate anybody. I didn't try to stop anybody from doing whatever they needed to, right? And it's like, a whole bunch of those sorts of issues, but I had to work them out in my mind. I had to work them out in that state to a point where I was like, okay, I feel confident enough about me to know better. So now I'm in a space where it's like, no, I'm pretty relaxed. Like, for example, so you've seen me play this game on Hell in Hell mode, and you've seen me get loud, right? And I'm not even like loud. I don't get frustrated. I don't show the controller. I don't get physical, anything like that. And there are a number of people, including, a number of viewers who are watching me, and they'd be like, oh man, that's frustrating as hell. I'd be screaming and yelling and throwing things, but I don't do that. Like, it's not in my nature to do that. And again, that's not, the greatest defense because it's like, okay, well, the relationship may have been different, blah, 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 blah. But no, this is pretty much consistently me. Well, right, exactly. It's easy to get loud on annoying things. But what I mean is, like, even if I'm being annoyed, I try not to get too loud for any reason. But in any case, so that's where I am at in my life now. It was probably TMI. It's fine. But that's just sort of where I'm coming from. So I sort of understand where you're coming from with your issues of, the court, the law being not great. And, just things not going well. And I understand that. But the thing that is pretty great for you is at least you have a welfare system that will take care of you. So unlike here in the US, like when I was unemployed, I was pretty fucked. I won't lie, I was pretty fucked. I was not making money. I was on unemployment, which is not great. Just, ugh. Just, ugh. And it is a real fear in this country to, like, not have a job. Dropping you in May? Okay. Oh shit, I got hit. No, it's fine. Like, listen, we all do what we need to survive, and it's one of those things about this generation that is really, really unfortunate. But we are part of the first generation that makes less than what our parents made. So, for example, for most generations for the last 100 years, every following generation has made more than the previous generation doing work. We are part of the first generation that is actually making less by a considerable amount. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I believe that. I believe that. So, again, I have supportive parents too, or at least I have a supportive step parent and a supportive parent for sure. Ah, damn it. Jesus, I'm gonna get hit by everything. All right. There we go.
To hell.
Ugh. That's a lot. Again, you gotta appreciate the effort that he goes through. So yeah, no, like that's cool. Also, when the 3-hour mark comes up, I think I'll probably end the stream. Doesn't really matter where I am. Just because I've already done it with V. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to like do it again, but I don't really need to. The Dante part was all I needed. No, electricians are like a necessary job. So, are you talking about my Discord or just any Discord? I don't mind adding you as a friend, but my Discord is a little DM? Sure. So I don't know how that works exactly, but yeah, that's fine. Sure. I don't mind. Well, that didn't work. Sure. Let me do that real quick. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, hello, Nightmare. Welcome back. Sorry, buddy. Let me put you back in my pocket. Add a friend. Number. That was quick. All right. Back to it. Ooh, shit. No, that's fine, yeah. Well, fuck. Have I mentioned how much I hate gangly dudes? Have I mentioned that? I hate them so much. 39 seconds. You're out of your mind.
It's your turn.
Slam him. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, the teleporters? Absolutely horrendous. Yeah, the butt slice. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do there. You can try to deflect it with the cane, but it's not a great idea. Alright, game. How is that possible? How is that fucking possible? I love V with a passion. If I have a choice, I play V. That is the most weird thing I've ever heard in my life. It must be a European, Norway, I don't know, Northern Europe thing. I have no idea. Well, Dante makes sense. Dante makes sense if they're using the hat. How in the hell is that possible? I wish there was cross-play at least between consoles with this game. Because that would make it a lot more satisfying. Well. waiting for the meteor. He didn't do it. Ah, fucking bug. I didn't see him jump. That's what I'm asking. Are you fucking for real right now? Oh my god. You know what? I guess he is. That's what I mean. Like, they should just let it happen. Sony, fucking let it go, man. Oh, we want ours. We want everybody to exclusively play on our fucking system. They're the only one that cares. They're the only one. That too. I wish they made Virgil playable. Like, even if it's not Virgil, even if it's just a V reskin, I'll take that. I'm not getting the rotation. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Go.
Mine will, but you know. Obviously, if I'm Acer Nitro.
Now.
Yeah. Meteor! There we go. Hey, Nightmare, anytime, buddy. Anytime. There we go. There's some hits. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that he was aiming at me. Okay, well, I guess Nightmare got it, because I didn't see how it died. Bunny hop. Whoop! Whoop! You gonna go for a third? In hell mode, you would. Gotcha. Yeah. Thorax slice. You just like saying butt slice. I know what you mean.
Go. Angel decided on the little creature. Your love without the to see a world.
We'll get him, boys. Ah, he got away. Thick Nero? I don't know what that means.
Now
Thick
get
Nero.
to work. Up you go. Enjoy the taste of this. Into the wall. As you sow.
Honestly, when I was playing against Virgil, I didn't have time to look at his butt. I'm not going to lie. Didn't take the opportunity, but it's fine. I guess I could go back to the video if I wanted. But no, that was not something I actively sought out. Sought out is the word I was looking for, and somehow I got like sucked. I don't know. Good slice, good slice. Good neutrals. Oh no, for sure. Like I was slapping him silly, but I was focusing on my my inputs. I wasn't focusing on Nero. Not at all. I was like, are my punches coming out? Okay, punches are coming out. Great. I honestly didn't see that jump until it was too late. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Jesus Christ. Alright. So don't do what I'm doing. Make sure you're safe when you're doing this fight. Right now, I am not being safe at all. Now I know. I guess I do. Although, could you call that really his... you know what? I'm not... I'm just gonna let that ride. I'm just gonna let it ride, because it's fine. You like butts, it's fine. See, that's what I mean. So I went for the kill, right? And I still got swung out. Yep, still got swung out. I think Streamlabs... Oh, right. It was a little delayed, wasn't it?
An eternity.
Definitely.
Go.
Well, so it's the same two lines. It's the same two lines, and normally you wouldn't read a book aloud, but for whatever reason it helps him with his DT. I don't get it, but it makes more sense than being completely silent reading a book, especially in a game. Because it lets you know that you are A, reading the book, and then B, that you're getting DT. Get off his shoulder. It is actual poetry too. Like this is from an actual poet, so it's not like it's fake poetry. It is actual poetry. Jesus, how many armored sets am I gonna get today? Gotcha. I thought I got you. Never mind. But yeah.
Now, get to work.
Well, not what I wanted, but might as well do this now. I think I entered a boss fight, didn't I? Yep, William Blake. That is the name. Yep.
Up you go.
Ow.
Your death shall end your nightmare. Love without the help of anything. Penance is the world. Heaven is God's power. Order to be the home of your God. Eternity in an hour. Angel that decided on the throne is a little creature. Joy. Or love without the help of anything. Apocalypse Ball.
Good knockout. Good job, big boy.
And eternity.
You tried. You tried. Okay, he did hit me to be fair, but he tried harder.
To see a world in dreams. I have to keep going. Rising. Slicing. Get us. Up we go. Slicing. But the following contraries, these are true.
So it is written, yeah.
Who's ready to die first?
And again, it's not that getting up here is difficult with V, it just takes a long fucking time. And I know if I play Nero, it's going to take even fucking longer. Because Nero, he's good at the one-on-one. He is good at a one-on-one. Don't get me wrong. Oh no, I'm going to here in a bit. But he does not have a good area clear. He does not have a good area clear or a good zone clear. And that's the thing that kills him. It's like, just give him one tool. Give him something that causes a big-ass explosion. Doesn't have to do a lot of damage. Just give me something to nuke the field. Because even his Devil Trigger, which is amazing, he has a good Devil Trigger, does not do enough. It doesn't do it. It does individual damage. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that can't be his only move because that's just a stinger. It's just an alternative stinger. And I shouldn't have to max act it to get it. Now, granted, max act is fine, but it's just horrendous. Not to mention, what arms would I even fucking bring? It won't let me customize when I start. Like, I get one set of arms. Well, yeah, punchline is fine, but it's still not going to do enough damage. Like, he just lacks in a lot of areas for me. The Devilbringer is pretty good. The Devilbringer is really good, but you don't get it until the end of the vanilla game. Right, right. So if you get bosses in a stun state, his grab does a lot of damage. It does a butt ton of damage. You saw what it was doing to Virgil. Like, Virgil was getting the shit beat out of him. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a little weird. But in any case, I think we're going to call it there for now. Ugh. Oh, yeah, he got beat the shit out of. More than a few times. When I was doing Hell in Hell mode, like, I didn't even realize how low Virgil's health was on that last fight. And the second I realized it, I got smacked, and I was just like, oh, shit, alright, nope, stay serious. So, oh, man. But late game Virgil, like, I do not want to do that fight again. I don't want to do it again. Not with Nero. Yeah, of course, Tiger. Anytime. There you go. You have superpowers now. Again, you've been here. You've been pretty good. You've been chatting. I feel like that's reasonable enough. Of course, of course. And again, I have a bunch of mods, but as you can tell, they don't tend to show up. So it's okay. If you have other things to do, you're not obligated to show up at all. It is pretty late for you. But yeah, feel free to chat me up on Discord, whatever you want to do, and we'll talk. Again, Tiger, I appreciate it. It really means a lot. And yeah, I look forward to streaming more, and I've really got to figure out what I want to do next, because I don't want to do Nero. I don't want to do Bloody Palace Nero. I really don't. Bloody Palace Nero is going to drive me nuts. Dante, fine. V, fine. Nero, fuck. Fuck. And honestly, I'd just stick with Gerbera. Like, that's the honest truth. I would stick with Gerbera the whole goddamn tower. Alright, in any case, I will see everybody later. I'm not going to do a raid today. We'll let the auto host take care of that. There are some people here, but nah, it's fine. Mystery Dungeon, nah. Like, I saw gameplay of Mystery Dungeon. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm glad people like it and that it's out, but it's not a good looking game for me. Anyway, have a good night. I appreciate it. I will see you all later. Wait, you pre-ordered? What'd you pre-order? Mystery Dungeon? Do you have it on? Do you have a Switch? I don't even have a Switch. I need to get a Switch at some point. You have two? What? What's up with that? What the fuck is up with that? Alright, anyway. Reaper 102388. I honestly don't know if I want to upload this video or not. I did talk about a bunch of stuff. I guess I could. It's not like it's news. And nobody's really been watching. I mean, nobody's really been watching the video. I think it's fine. I think it'll be okay. I just don't want to incriminate myself, you know what I mean? Not that I said anything that was wrong or incorrect, but I just don't want anything like, oh, well, here's what he said about me, you know, that sort of thing. But, we'll see. Anyway, see y'all later. Thanks for sticking by. V's going to cough his way out of here. Have a good night. Bye-bye.